Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Sixx Daze. I am Bob Sixx. Today we are going to be discussing snitches and those people that put people on blast for no reason at all. I'll also explain why sometimes it's okay to snitch and sometimes it's okay to put people on blast. Really, it is. So, return your trays to the upright position, fasten your seatbelt, secure all loose items, and hang on, because this one's about to get bumpy. All right. First, let me say, I realize that times change. Things are way different than they used to, but a snitch has always been a snitch. We called them different things. When I was a kid, we called them tattletales. Those people that just feel the nonstop drive to go tell on someone. This whole conversation started because a friend of mine had told someone, a friend of his, or someone that he thought was a friend, something in confidentiality, and this person put him on blast and posted it on Facebook and caused him some trouble. A lot of my friends come and ask me my advice about different situations, how to handle things, or facts about certain things, because I'm really a huge nerd. I really didn't have an answer, and I've had to think about this for a while now. I'm guessing there's some psychological reasons people do this. Why should you, or why would you, snitch on someone? I'm just going to refer to it as snitching. Putting people on blast for no reason is the same thing as snitching. You're tattletelling. You're a tattletale. Period. There's no other way to look at it. That's what you are. But, so I'm not sitting here trying to say the whole array of words. Snitching. It engulfs all of it. Tattletale, because it's the same thing. Putting people on blast is the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to refer to them as snitching. I don't understand people that snitch about something that doesn't affect them. If it does not directly affect you, why would you snitch on someone? If you looked over and saw someone steal a pack of cigarettes at the grocery store, is that wrong? Well, yes, it is. Should you go tell? No. It doesn't involve you. The store has things set up. No, they don't catch every thief. It's in the price of the stuff we pay. And you go, well, if you didn't steal that, do you realize how many millions of people are out there stealing every day? Snitching out this one person. Not defending a shoplifter, even though at one point in my life I spent 2 years, that was my only source of income, was shoplifting every single day. I didn't like to do it. I didn't want to do it. But for 2 years, I could not find a job. I applied everywhere. I applied for a job to shovel horse shit at the stables on Fort Hood. For those of you not in Texas, that's Fort Hood, Texas. So many people applied for that job, they literally put all the applicants' names in a box and drew 2 names out of the box, because really, what are the requirements to shovel horse crap? Exactly. So they drew 2 names, and those were the 2 people that got hired. I was not one of the 2. But that's how rough things were here for 2 years. So I shoplifted daily. That being said, if I got caught, I go to jail. That's how that works. I'd be a little upset that I got caught, but not upset at the cops or the store or whoever busted me. I'd been upset at myself for getting caught, for being in the situation I was in. But if you saw me stealing back then, you wouldn't have known my situation, and you might have thought, well, he's just being a little punk. I was supporting a family back then. No other means of income but that. Does that mean you shouldn't snitch on me? No, not really. But it doesn't affect you. So I don't think you should. I wouldn't do it. Not to mention, there are some people that are cruel in this world. Once they find out you snitched on them, they'll get you. Just saying. But if I'm giving you a ride in my car and you're holding some illegal substance that you shouldn't have, without making me aware, that's grounds for snitching. Because if we get pulled over and the cops search my car and they find your dope, because I can prove I don't do dope, if they find your dope, I'm going to snitch, because I'm not going to jail for you. I have a lot going on in my life. I can't afford to be in jail. Not that I'm afraid of going to jail. I don't want to go to jail. So there is a time to snitch. That's one of those situations. I'm not going down for you. A little bit of weed, if I said I didn't know where it came from, that'd be a lie. It's either mine or yours. That's all the cops are going to believe. As far as putting people on blast, from time to time I have people contact me and they'll say mean things or ask weird things, which I'm a weird person, so it doesn't really bother me, but I do get questions or requests to do topics that are bizarre. And when I graciously bail out, they get a little aggressive. So I let them know, you need to stop. If you do that, I usually give people 3 chances. I haven't ever had to put anybody, well, I did put one person on blast because it was ridiculously funny. I couldn't believe the way he reacted. It was over a joke about herring. It's fish. I think he thought I was making fun of handicapped people because he said some ugly stuff to me. But anyways, if you've told someone multiple times, don't say that to me, don't ask me that, don't do that, don't, and they keep doing it, absolutely you should put them on blast. I've tried to do it nice, and you didn't want it done nice. So, let's try this. See how your family and friends like knowing that you did this or did that, or you asked this or you asked that. You see what I'm saying? There's a time for it. But to just do it to someone who you've either seen them doing something that you don't agree with. Now, I'm not saying if you saw someone harming another person, you should definitely get involved. But that's okay. But little mock nick stuff. Stealing cigarettes or candy or soda from the store. That's none of your business. You see what I'm saying? So there is a time for it, but the people that do it just to do it, because I'm guessing they have some self-worth problem, or they feel bad about themselves, or they lack confidence or something. But if I make this person out to look worse than me, well, then I feel better about myself. That's the psychological part of it. I think that it is. There's also the minute amount of people that just believe in right. Don't get me wrong, I believe in right and positivity, but I think some people are just so driven that they feel snitching's the right thing to do and they can't not do it. Now, blast, that's the difference between snitching and blast. Blast, you don't have to put someone on blast. And if you are feeling those urges where you have to do it, then you have something wrong with you, and you should probably talk to somebody. But snitching, it's almost like an uncontrollable urge, because I've known snitches. I've had friends that were snitches. We weren't friends long, because once I find out they're a snitch, they're a distant friend, we'll put it that way. I don't hate them. So we're still friends, but we don't hang out. When people tell me stuff, they tell me in confidentiality. They know it's not going to go anywhere. I don't tell people. Now, I might share the story, but I would never say where that story came from. I have a friend who told me a story when I was 17 years old. He's much older than me. And it made me laugh, and I've told it ever since. And some of you may say, well, you're putting him on blast right now. Y'all have no idea who I'm talking to so I don't. I'm going to end with this, because there are ways of sharing funny shit that people say to you without embarrassing them or causing them any problems. This friend told me he was raised on a dairy farm. He said when he went through puberty, one day when he was milking the cows, he thought, it's about the right size, and it doesn't seem to hurt the cows. He said as soon as he hit that button, he couldn't turn that damn thing off fast enough. And see, I'll take his name to my grave. I'm never going to tell who did it. But I thought I'd share that with you to lighten it up a little bit, because the whole snitching thing's really kind of a dark area. There's a little bit of gray area for it, but you either are or you aren't. And if you are, that leads to some problems. But remember, there is a time and a place for it, but don't be trying to mess up someone's life just because you don't feel good about yours. Get some help. Build up your self-confidence. There's no reason to ruin somebody else's life. So, until next time, have a great day. Make someone laugh if you get the chance. I am Bob Sixx.